Hi, welcome. Have you ever felt that you are completely lost in your life? That you are getting older and you still don't know what to do, and you still haven't even started the things that you would love to accomplish during your lifetime? Maybe you felt that your peers or classmates or friends already found their purpose in this life and they do the things that they like, and you are almost 30 and you still have even no idea what to do, and you probably don't have enough talent anyways, so why even try? For me, it's been almost half a year since I made my last YouTube video. And since that last video, every day I was thinking about the fact that I'm not doing YouTube right now, or I am not creating any interesting content, or trying to express my creative juices. Holy fuck, that sounds weird. Maybe you felt something more or less similar. So, first of all, I would love to address social media and what kind of impact I felt from it on my life. This whole scrolling feed and going down the rabbit hole situation started not a long time ago, maybe 10-15 years or so. Chances are that you are not in control of your dopamine receptors anymore. The algorithms of social media of your choice, this is what actually drives your thought process. Just imagine this. You wake up and probably the first thing that you do in the morning is look in your phone. You turn on the social media of your choice, and out there you will see your feed. And the feed shows you some video or some picture. The first thought that you will have in your brain this day will probably be something that you haven't come up with by yourself. It is something that your phone showed, right? Something that the algorithm decided that it wants to show you right now. You think, well, that's not that serious. I just looked up on one thumbnail and I haven't even clicked on it. But I experienced that when I watch a couple of videos in the morning, right after waking up, this basically is what occupies my mind right now. If I will watch some videos about Doom Eternal, about the gameplay, for the rest of the day I will keep on watching them and I will be thinking about playing this game. Maybe you will not even notice it, but subconsciously this will be the important information that your brain got in the beginning of the day. You never even had a chance to decide what do you want to think about today, or even understand your thought process. Your phone is deciding it for you. How am I supposed to know what should I do with my life or even with my free time if I never even allow my mind to be bored for a moment, to think about the options? What can I do right now? As one very smart person said, apathy is a tragedy and boredom is a crime.
Anything and everything all of the time.
If you will ask me about the meaning of life, I think being fearless and walking on this spinning ball without any regrets and without the fear of being yourself, being honest with others and yourself, this is the main value that we should try to learn. What I found about myself is that I'm not doing a lot of things that I want to do and that I dream about during the day, every day, because I think that I am not good enough, or I think that I'm an imposter, or I am someone that no one should even listen to. There are so many great people, experts, people who have a lot of charisma, people who can help others and empower others. And I'm just like a guy who cannot find what should he do with his life, who is just moving to other city every year, changing jobs, and still doesn't know what he will do next year. What can I talk about? How can I help you? Who am I? But the problem is that I am the only me that I will ever have. There will not be other me. if you're being afraid of yourself and you're being afraid that you should not speak out or like create content, that means that you basically deny and dislike the only thing that you actually possess. It's you. Being afraid of being yourself and being afraid of putting yourself out there and creating something maybe beautiful, or just even trying to do that, trying to achieve your dreams, it's like being in a desert with the only bottle of water, and you don't know whether it's a tap water or Fiji water, and you drink only Fiji water, so you don't fucking drink it. You better die than drink it to figure out. We are the only version of ourselves that we have right now. And it's up to us if we will accept ourselves and just say, fuck it, I'll just gonna do it. I'll just try it. Who cares? Or keep on denying and being afraid and thinking that you're not good enough for this and good enough for that. Personally, I am afraid of criticism. Do people agree with me? Maybe my thoughts are somehow stupid, or I'm just trying to pretend that I know something and I don't know, smart. In the end, why should we even care? I want to make something beautiful, and this is my subjective opinion if I will make something good or bad. And if I will enjoy it, I guess then I have to do it. Because if I want to try new things, but I will be constantly afraid that I'm not good enough or not talented enough, and I will never try, then I'll better die just now, I guess. We have to take the responsibility of being ourselves. And if we want to say something, we have to try it. Because there will be no other chance. You have only one life, and this is the only version of yourself. Dopamine is something that is real. It is not some unknown dark matter in the air which gives you motivation. It is a chemical in your brain that is released for you to keep going, and it is released under certain circumstances. I suggest you watch Andrew Huberman Lab podcast. This guy really changed my life. Watching his neuroscience videos helped me to understand why am I feeling that way or the other way, and how can I actually improve my decision-making process. Because this is all in our control. It's just we feel this resistance. And this resistance means that something good is happening, that your brain is changing, you have neuroplasticity going on. And when this happens, you have to keep on pushing. That's when the changes will come. If you always feel comfortable, that means that nothing is happening here. But if you feel this resistance, means that your brain doesn't like, something is not this way. If you don't want to go for a run in the 6 o'clock in the morning, that means that right now you can change some patterns in your brain, and eventually it will adapt if you will not leave any choice to your brain. Your brain can also create dopamine just with the power of your thoughts. During my running, there were times when I wanted to push my boundaries, where I decided for myself not to stop. And by doing that, my brain didn't have any chance but create more dopamine, so I could keep going and going and going faster and faster and longer. I realized that I wasn't choosing the thoughts that my brain will get. It was not me who is thinking what should I think about. I decided that I will not stop. And at that moment, my brain just picked something that I didn't know I even had this in my head. The thought that got into my mind is about my friend, one of my best friends, who more than a year ago already committed a suicide. He had a lot of health issues with the depression and a lot of stuff like that. That's the so-called dark place where you go when you try to push your limits. I'm talking about physical performance now, but I think it can also be used for studying and learning, For example, when you sit down to learn a new language, as what I'm trying to do now, I just have to tell myself that I will not get up for 1 hour. I will be studying. And during that process, I think my brain will start to find a good reason to sit down, because I will not give any other chance to it. I will not let my brain go and make more coffee or just, I don't know, eat something, have a snack. No, I will just keep on sitting, and then it will think, all right, so we will just keep on doing that. Well, then at least I have to find a good reason for him to keep on sitting and learning this fucking language. So the point is that if you want to change something in your life, you cannot wait for the right mood, or you cannot wait for the change to appear without this feeling of a huge stress. Change comes from your behavior first. You have to act, and then your brain will optimize itself to your behavior. It cannot go the other way back. You cannot first decide and have put on the right mindset for yourself, and after that your body will just keep on going and everything will be good and everyone's happy. No, you have to go through struggle and not leave yourself an option to stop, to relax, and then your body will have to adapt. Your brain will find a way to stay motivated. That's when neuroplasticity will happen, and that's when you can actually change who you are as a person. I hope in a good way. Well, that sums it up. Subscribe. I hope I will get back to YouTube and making one video a week, because this shit is too interesting to just get over it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.